Okay. I'll explain how I did that. So, first, what are we looking at here? Well, the game is in 3D, but you look at it on a 2D screen, right? So what you're seeing here is the answer to a question. What if you made this 3D again by just pushing all the pixels back to their origin in the 3D scene? But how? Okay, brief aside, I'm using the GameCube port of Sonic R, and I don't know how much of this applies to the original Saturn version. That said, a lot of games have a depth map, which is exactly what it sounds like. Imagine a black and white version of this scene. The further away an object is, the blacker it is. Here's what that actually looks like. It's 16-bit color, so it looks kind of crazy, and also upside down. I don't know why it does that. This part is just Dolphin with ReShade and a semi-custom shader that shows the depth map and color information side by side. Squished. Hypothetically, you could stretch this so it doesn't have to be so squished, but this shader is finicky. Anyway, next step. Capture the screen and put it into tixl. I have a basic setup here that crops the screen into its two components. You can more clearly see the depth map here. I also have a custom node that I've been working on for over a year at this point. Auto image to point field. All I need to do is plug in a color map and a depth map and pick an extrusion amount. Once you render the particles that this thing generates, you have a cool 3D scene. The concept is trivial. I've mostly been working on quality of life features. And there's not really more to it than that. I've used this multiple times. It's really fun to play with. Oh, quick aside, looking at the depth map information like this reveals some really fun tricks that the developers will pull. The backgrounds and the water are all rendered with 2D tricks in this game. So they're all just flat and as far back as you could possibly go, which is pretty fun. Look at that. Okay, aside over. I'll link the videos that I've made using this, as well as a video where I explain an earlier iteration of this effect. And that's all I got for you. Bye.